Hi guys! This week we're going to learn about an artist named Gustav Klimt. He was a German. He was born in Austria in 1862, and he died in 1918. He went to a school called Vienna School of Arts, and he started out painting ceilings of churches and mansions and theaters, and then he decided to start painting just paintings, and he was famous for just a few paintings. He painted a whole lot of paintings, but a few paintings that he painted that he was famous for, we're going to talk about. It's a portrait of a lady named Adele Bloch-Bauer in 1907, and it recently sold for $135 million, and it's in a New York art museum. That's a lot of money from a long time ago painting. Okay, so the one we're going to do today is called, we're going to be inspired on, it's called The Tree of Life. And it's probably, oops, it cut me off. Anyways, the one he's most famous for is called The Tree of Life. And that's the one we're going to be inspired to draw from today. He painted it in 1909 with lots of gold and patterns. And so we're going to do our version in 2021 of The Tree of Life. Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to draw our own tree of life today together. So I'm going to start with a trunk of my tree, kind of thick like this. I'm going to go ahead and draw my ground. And then we have a swirly. I'm going to make my tree trunk come up a little high. Swirly branches. They're going to come around like this, okay? They kind of come to a point. We're only going to do two that are thick like this. We're going to come up and swirl around, and then we're going to come around and swirl that together. Now the rest of them, we're not going to make them double thick. We're just going to make them swirly branches on their own. That probably made no sense to you, so let me show you what I mean. I'm just going to have one swirl come off like this. And then I'm going to have a swirly branch come off of that one. Okay? There is no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting my swirly branches. I am just having them up and swirl off of the tree. Just like Mr. Gustav Klimt, he would just let these branches swirl. And they were just everywhere, beautiful swirls. Some swirled down, some swirled high. I guess we could call these spirals. The more spirals, the better. Just keep spiraling your branches. Some go up, some go down. I know I'm going way too fast for you, so just go at your own speed and enjoy the swirly branches. I love them. Okay, now we're gonna come through and add, I'm sorry, you're gonna start with pencil, and then you can go over it with a black marker or crayon if you'd like to. I'm gonna come through here and I'm gonna draw some little designs on my swirly branches. Some will be hanging, so actually not designs. I'm gonna draw their little, I'm gonna call them jelly beans. Little jelly beans inside of my swirly branches. And if you find a place where you can add another swirly, I think you should. Mr. Klimt, in his Tree of Life painting, he used the whole space. And so if you can find any places where you can add more swirls or more little jelly beans, I think that is fabulous. I got a little piece of glue there. There we go. Yeah, the whole, let me see if I'm getting this. Yes, the whole space will be filled with swirls and little jelly beans. And then we're gonna come back and add, if you have construction paper or some colored paper, that is fine. That's what we're gonna do in class. Is I'm gonna show you what we're fixing to do. I'm gonna come back and color this in a minute. wonder where what I did with my lid. Oh, there it is. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add little pieces of torn paper. I'm gonna use a yellow, a light orange, a dark orange, and a red, because Mr. Klimt did his tree of life in golden. And since I don't happen to have any golden paper, we're gonna use the warm colors, and we're gonna add them all inside of our tree trunk right here, okay? So I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna just do some ripping and just place them where I think I want them to go. All inside this tree where I made the tree trunks double. I'm not necessarily gonna put them out here unless you want to. If you wanna put them out there on the swirly branches, then that is fine with me. Whatever makes you happy, okay? I'm gonna use all the colors. So I'm gonna speed this up so you can see how it will go faster, and I will color my jelly beans, color the ground, and add all of the collage pieces that I'm gonna add to my tree trunk, and then you're gonna see the finished product, but I'm gonna do it a lot faster, okay? So here we go.